What's up, everybody? This is Whisky in the Six. I'm Rob. I have a bourbon for you today. W.L. Weller, 12-year-old. Alright. This one of my friends won in the Ontario lottery for the Buffalo Trace whiskeys that were available. It's one of a few bottles that I was able to obtain. Alright. If you are continuously watching my channel from episode to episode, last episode I said that I would be doing the Macallan 12-year-old double cask. I've decided to push it back to March. That's because it'll be released in Ontario around mid-March. So probably early to mid-March, I'll be doing that video. I'll keep you posted. Today we have the Weller 12. I would like to do my Van Winkle 12 very shortly. I have a whole bunch of other things I need to get to in due time. Like I said in my last video, there's no rush. We're still doing a very, very good whiskey today. Alright. So this is Weller 12. It is known as a wheated bourbon. Alright. Meaning a large portion of the whiskey is wheat whiskey. Alright, we all know that at least 51% of that has to be corn whiskey. Some people will tell you, or some distilleries will tell you what their mash bill is, what their combination of corn, wheat, rye, or barley is, but some won't. And for the most part, Buffalo Trace tries to keep that quiet. They don't like revealing what their various combinations are because they have so many bourbons. That's part of the reason, I think. Okay, they have so many different types of bourbons and they are a unique product. They are a product that people really want. It's highly sought after, so they want to keep it close to the vest, and understandably so. Okay, but we do know that a lot of their series, a lot of the Weller series, a lot of their Van Winkle series have a good portion of wheat in them. Alright, on the nose. One thing I notice about wheated bourbons is they're a bit more floral off the hop. Okay, as this sits in the glass for a little bit, it tends to evolve. There's some vanilla, some peaches, a little bit of toasted oak, caramel, definitely caramel. You get a ton of caramel in bourbons, in my opinion. It's sweet. It's very sweet on the nose. And I get a little bit of cola as well. A little bit of like a flat Coca-Cola smell. Almost like a rum-like quality. Okay, so this is bottled at 45%, 90 proof. Okay, it's definitely got no added color. That's simply the color from the cask, and it's pretty dark. Okay, it's sat in barrels for 12 years. They say that the difference between the Van Winkle 12 and the Weller 12 is only the barrels that they're aged in. Okay, that it's basically the exact same whiskey inside the bottle, but a lot of people that have tried both say that the Van Winkle is much better. I plan to do a blind taste test to make sure I can tell a difference between the two. And as a lot of my friends that are big bourbon lovers say the Van Winkle is a lot better. We're gonna find out shortly. The Van Winkle is about $120 retail at the LCBO. The Weller is about, the 12-year-old is about $46 retail at the LCBO. Both of these go for astronomical prices in the secondary market. Okay, you could probably get anywhere from $200 to $500 for a Weller 12-year-old, depending on the buyer. Okay, there's a lot of people that really enjoy it. As far as the Van Winkle 12-year-old goes, this can go anywhere from $600 to $1,000 on the secondary market. There are a lot of people willing to pay that kind of money. I'm not sure I would ever justify paying that kind of money for a bourbon, but there's a lot of people out there that would. Who am I to say they're wrong? Anyway, on the palate. Sweet, toasted oak. Vanilla, caramel. That cola taste is coming in again. Taste is coming in from the nose. It's got a mouth-filling feel to it, which suggests that it might be unchill filtered, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna lean towards it is chill filtered, but I could be wrong. If you know, please write that in the comments below and I'll add it to the description. I would say because they brought it down to about 45%, that there's a higher possibility that it's chill filtered. There's definitely no added color, which is a great thing. It's a little bit floral. Caramel is probably one of the most dominant tastes on the palate. Get a little bit of peach on the back end. Maybe a touch of banana. Not much. Overall, that's pretty good. Compared to some other bourbons I've had, like the Elijah Craig 12-year-old, I would say it's about on par. I'm not sure why people go absolutely crazy for this when you can easily go buy an Elijah Craig 12 at the LCBO right now for about $47. The Elijah Craig 12 will be gone shortly. It's probably very difficult to find in the US. In Canada, there's still a whole bunch, all right? There's still a bunch in the LCBO. I know it's not gonna be made anymore, or at least they're stopping it for a while, and they went to a no age statement, Elijah Craig, but it's available in Ontario, and there's quite a few bottles. So if you're really desperate for a bottle, I highly recommend you come up to Ontario and grab one. Those of you that are Ontario residents, I suggest you stock up on it because it might be gone shortly, all right? But is this a lot better than that? I don't think so. I think it's about on par. I might even lean towards the Elijah Craig. I'm not 100% sure. I would like to try them side by side to know for sure, but they're both really good bourbons for me. So I'm gonna say that this is an A, all right? Not an A+, but definitely an A. Okay, it's good stuff, but the price that this is getting on the secondary market is astronomical in my opinion, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The Van Winkles, I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not gonna judge just yet, but to pay $1,000 for the Van Winkle 12, I think is absolutely ludicrous. I don't see myself ever paying that much for this bottle, but we're gonna find out shortly. All right. Anyway, that's an A. This is a very good bourbon. Ultimately, it's, if you were able to pick it up retail, I'm pretty sure you're enjoying it, and you can't really go wrong for 46 bucks. Okay. I would like to get to some of my samples next week. We'll see what happens, and as far as time constraints, a lot of it has to do with motivation. I have a lot of bottles here that I really want to open for my own selfish wants. So that's where you guys come in, and you guys can help me out. Basically, write in the comments below what you really would like to see, and it would kind of give me some guidance as to what I should do next. All right. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm pretty much Whiskey in the Six for all three. If you type them in, you'll definitely find me. All right. And I have a whole bunch of whiskey reviews prior to this one. So if you're new to this channel, check out some of the videos I have earlier. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.